Navy SEAL Commander, UFC Champion, Fortune 500 CEO. What do they have in common? They all practice emotional intelligence, vulnerability, and what critics call soft masculinity. While keyboard warriors debate alpha versus beta, the most successful men are embracing emotional intelligence, empathy, and vulnerability. They're not weak. They're strategically stronger than traditional masculinity ever could be. I'm going to show you the exact 3 pillars of weaponized emotional intelligence that separate weak men from truly powerful ones. This isn't touchy-feely nonsense. This is systematic strength building. By the end, you'll have a framework you can use today to become more influential, respected, and successful. And if you stay until the end, I'll reveal the one trait that separates men who command respect from men who demand it. Welcome back to Deeper Dudes. But first, let's talk about why traditional masculinity is actually making men weaker. You're told to suppress emotions, never show vulnerability, dominate every conversation. You bottle up stress until you explode. You push people away when you need support most. You make decisions from ego instead of wisdom. Research from Harvard Business School shows that emotionally intelligent men earn $1, 300 more annually per point of EQ, have 85% better relationships, and are promoted 67% more often than traditional tough guys. But we're taught that showing emotion makes you weak. What a load of crap. Nobody teaches us that emotional intelligence is a competitive advantage. Here's the truth about soft masculinity that changes everything. It's not about being soft. It's about being strategically vulnerable to gain power. This is called tactical empathy. Navy SEALs use it in hostage negotiations. CEOs use it to build loyalty. Elite athletes use it to perform under pressure. When I was climbing the corporate ladder, I thought being the loudest voice in the room made me powerful. But when I started listening first, asking better questions, and admitting when I didn't know something, people started coming to me for advice. Respect followed influence. This leads directly into the first pillar of weaponized emotional intelligence. Before we go any further, I want to pause for something important. None of what we've been talking about really matters if we don't have the energy and clarity to actually implement it. I learned that the hard way. We all know what it feels like to wake up exhausted. No energy, poor focus, and zero motivation. I've been there. I also know what I feel like when I get good, restful sleep, targeted therapy, and the right supplements. These form an essential part of the healing journey we're on. I've personally tested more things than I can tell you. Consider me your personal guinea pig. Everything linked in the description below I personally love. Whether it's the sleep tools, supplements, or the journaling apps, I've done and used them all. These are the best, science-backed, and extensively tested products to help us get rock-solid sleep, have abundant energy, and experience the mental clarity and vitality we want. Check the description below for details. And if you grab anything through my links, you'll be supporting this channel at zero cost to you. Thank you in advance for taking a look. Now let's get back to it. If this is helping already, please hit that like button so more men can find this when they need it most. And drop a comment. What's one area where traditional masculinity has held you back? Pillar 1. Emotional awareness as competitive intelligence. This is the ability to read the room and use that information strategically. Studies show men with high emotional awareness make 18% better decisions under pressure. Here's how to develop it. Practice the 3-second scan when you enter any room. Notice body language, energy levels, and emotional undercurrents. Identify the real power dynamics, not just the obvious hierarchy. Ask yourself, what does everyone need right now that they're not saying? When I started doing this in business meetings, I could predict objections before they happened and address concerns proactively. I became known as the guy who always knew what to say. Emotional intelligence isn't just feeling, it's tactical advantage. And once you can read emotions, Pillar 2 becomes incredibly powerful. Here's the truth about vulnerability that most men completely misunderstand. Vulnerability isn't weakness. It's courage in action. Brené Brown's research with Fortune 500 leaders found that the most innovative teams had leaders who admitted mistakes quickly and asked for help openly. This means strategic vulnerability creates psychological safety, which increases team performance by 76%. Pillar 2. Strategic vulnerability for influence. Here's the system. Share struggles, not just successes, but make them relevant to your audience's goals. Admit ignorance in low-stakes situations to build credibility for high-stakes moments. Ask for help on specific tasks to create investment in your success. Own mistakes immediately and focus on solutions. When I started admitting I didn't have all the answers, people stopped seeing me as a threat and started seeing me as a partner. Teams performed better. Relationships deepened. Opportunities multiplied. This is where real masculine power begins. But the most powerful pillar is what separates good leaders from great ones. The Navy SEALs have a saying, "Calm is contagious." Under extreme stress, the team looks to leadership for emotional regulation. If you're panicking, everyone panics. If you're calm, everyone stabilizes. This is emotional leadership. Research from the Center for Creative Leadership shows that 75% of executive derailment comes from poor emotional regulation under stress. But men who master emotional regulation are seen as natural leaders, even without formal authority. Pillar 3. Emotional regulation as leadership presence. Here's how to build it. Practice the 4-7-8 breathing technique daily. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system and creates instant calm. Develop response flexibility. When triggered, pause and ask, what would the best version of myself do right here? Use the emotion. Don't be used by it. Channel anger into focus, fear into preparation, sadness into empathy. Master your internal state first, then influence external outcomes. When my startup was failing and investors were pulling out, I felt everything crumbling. But I learned to process that fear privately, then show up with calm confidence in every meeting. My emotional stability gave investors confidence in my leadership, even during the crisis. When you combine all 3 pillars, emotional awareness gives you tactical intelligence. Strategic vulnerability builds trust and influence. Emotional regulation creates leadership presence. This is how modern men achieve real power, not through dominance and intimidation, but through emotional intelligence and authentic strength. Drop a comment. Which pillar are you focusing on first? Number 1, emotional awareness. Number 2, strategic vulnerability. Or number 3, emotional regulation. And here's the hard question. Where has traditional masculinity actually made you weaker instead of stronger? Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We hope you found this helpful. If you did, please be sure to like and subscribe to Deeper Dudes. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. It really helps the channel and also tells us that we should make more content like this. We post videos every other day that tackle real challenges men face. So if you like this one, you're probably going to enjoy the others on the channel. Remember, struggling doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. The fact that you took time to watch this means you're ready for something better. Finally, be sure to check out the description below for all the amazing products that could jumpstart your healing journey. Thanks again for watching. Catch you in the next one, Deeper Dudes. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, keep thriving.